what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. We need to get this stream kicked off nice and quick, because my energy is capped out once again. As a matter of fact, my AQ energy is getting close to being capped out as well. So yeah, let's get things started nice and quick. Don't even know what to say for the tweet tonight, but we'll figure something out. Maybe something related to my opening, but I don't want to leave a spoiler. Insidious Wolf standing over a... Oh, whoa. Whoa, we almost had a quad. Oh no, Haley. Haley, I'm so sorry. Oh, by that much, Haley. By that much. But Insidious Wolf, Guy Gardner, Rex Kramer, all three of you whoa. Thank you very much, everybody. Almost a quad slap. That was so close to a quad slap. So close. So close. But Insidious Wolf, Guy Gardner, Rex Kramer, thank you very much. Haley, thank you as well. So close. I don't even know if there's any messages from these guys. It's so fast that I don't even think they could leave a message. there's no actual messages, just the slaps. Whoa. Hashtag Ragnagod raid. We get raided by Karate Mike, because that's a Karate Mike message if I've ever seen one. Was Karate Mike streaming? Karate Mike was streaming. Okay. Looks like we got raided by the Ragnagod himself. Karate Mike. Mike, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. I always have a message. You did have a message, Haley. This time was almost a quad, but the rest of the guys there. Red Dog sent an 05 as well, saying last 4, sir. Last 4. This stream's been live for a minute. How do you have 4 messages already? What in the hell? Okay. Let's see. Hey man, watched last night's stream on playback. Don't know if you remember, but I work at an Apple store. My title is expert, which means I'm a salesperson. Oh, okay. I also have a master's in film, and I used to be an audio editor for TV. I don't think you need the M1 Max chip or in the high-end 16-inch. That's for 3D animation. In my opinion, the base model 16-inch is the sweet spot for video editing, $24.99. If you want a second opinion, reach out to Cade. He used to be a creative at the Apple Store. I value his opinion. I agree with you. I totally agree with you that you don't need the best. And I wouldn't. I'm either way. I'm honestly not going to get I'm not going to get a MacBook. Probably. Low chance of it happening. I'm too used to Windows, and although I think it wouldn't be that hard for me to switch, still, I'm so used to Windows and everything that, yeah, I don't really want to switch. The hardware definitely makes it, what's the best word? Appetizing? Hardware makes it, like, it's really good. The new MacBooks are really good, but at the same time, they're not the only game in town. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm almost for sure not going to get one of those. Just because it's easier for me to work with the stuff I have. I don't have to worry if something is compatible or if I'm going to run into any issues. Even something like OBS. Enticing, yeah, there we go. That's the word I was trying to use. Even something like OBS, open broadcast software. Not that anyone full on says it like that, but that's what I use to stream. That's what everyone uses to stream. And it doesn't have audio like natively with iOS, with Mac. So like you can set it up. You can, there's like an extra plugin or something like that, or at least that's how it was up until like, I don't know, 2 years ago was probably the last time I checked. But there's just things like that. That was just an example off the top of my head where, yep, you can totally work around it. It's not going to be a problem if that's what you're using, if that's what you have, and you're thinking about making videos and streaming and MCOC and all that. You'll probably be fine. You can work it out. It's not going to be a big deal. Many people have before. But it's just easier, you know? So either way, Red Dog, I appreciate the advice. I completely understand. Always the best tool for you. Just wanted to give you a little info. Well, I appreciate the info, man. Thank you very much. And Fluffy Monster sent it over Buck as well. Hold on, actually, hold on. We need to get a tweet out. Fluffy Monster, before I even read your tweet, can we get a tweet out so I can actually play the game? Let's do that. Been sitting here on this screen for like 7 minutes now. Dearest yet Marvel Champions. What's yeah. What's a guy gotta do to get a 5-star fix it? Are they around here? Yeah. Yes. No. Okay. This guy got to do to get a 5-star fix it around here. Tweet. Okay. Slight mini spoiler to the opening I posted earlier, which I don't normally like to do, but hey, we're just talking about fix it. Not a big deal. All right. Fluffy Monster, though, sent it over Buck saying, Beaver, how the Ragnagard are ya? Shocking! Really, Fluffy Monster? Anyways, did you know that Rag the Na goes with God for the thunder under the blunder? Can't say that I did. Well, if the shock lock flap goes into deep leak seek, then it means that it is your birthday. Oh, okay. Happy birthday, Pelon Ragno Hair. Wow. Okay. Well, Fluffy Monster, thank you very much. I understood some of those words, so thank you. Thank you very much. Caden Kennedy with the 7 as well. Hang on, let me pick a path here. All right, we got 1 potion there. Do we got a revive anywhere? Come on, man. Let me get a little revive. No revive. Okay, that's fine. All right. Caden, thank you very much for the 7 of them Canadian bucks. And do you think there'll be an event where you can get free 4-star shards or any shards for doing fights in MCOC? What do you mean? Do you think hold on? Do you think there'll be an event where you can get free 4-star shards or any shards for doing fights in MCOC? That's MCOC every day. Unless I'm misunderstanding, there's events all the time going on in a game where you get some shards. Yeah, absolutely. The anniversary of the game's coming up in early December here. We're like a month away from it. Approximately, at least. A month and a couple days. And during the anniversary, Kabam usually does a little something to celebrate, where they'll have like some arenas where, you know, you throw in your 2-star champions and they give higher level shards than you'd normally be able to get for 2 stars, or, you know, things like that. Maybe some other type of event where, yeah, just for fighting anywhere you can get shards. So yeah, unless I'm misunderstanding, I might be misunderstanding you if you're asking like in something different than we've had before. But otherwise, yeah, dude. As though that's the name of the MCOC game right there, man. Some special events with some rewards. That's how Kabam keeps us interested in MCOC. Every time you're like, okay, I don't even feel like playing today. They're just like, oh, really? You don't feel like playing? Not even if we throw this special plat pool event to you, and you're like, oh, God. All right, fine. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play right now. I'm gonna play every day. You know, that's how it goes. But yeah, Caden, thank you very much for all the stuff. And if I did misunderstand, let me know and I'll try to answer again. But yeah, thank you, dude. Madrox Multi sent it over Buck as well, saying BG, great 5-star featured polls. Thanks, man. Drax needs those SIGs, man. Yeah, I'm sure he does. Will Herka Kitty sniff rank 5? I doubt it, but potentially. It's always possible. I don't know. Here's my I didn't really mention in the video, but here's what was going through my head, and here's why I wanted some of like the more attacking champions, because I didn't like out of all of the champions that I was looking for, I wanted Joe Fixit and Scarlet Witch the most, but out of like the 6 new champions that are just the newest ones in the game, according to that crystal at least, I wanted the attacking ones more so than the great defendering ones. Yeah, that's right. I said defendering. I'm not gonna apologize for it. But like Penny Parker, for example, I would love to get Penny Parker as a 6-star. Because I think she's going to be really annoying to fight against in the solo competitive mode, and you know, you could use her offensively too and stuff, but part of it is the solo competitive mode. But I don't think a 5-star is going to hold up in that content. I don't think a 5-star is going to hold up on defense. Maybe on the right node setup, I don't know. Rage or something like that, who knows. But offensively, I still use 5-star champions all the time. I'm still using 5-star champs just for little niche purposes. My entire Alliance Quest team, it's all 5 stars. So yeah, I like champions like Hercules and Kitty Pryde. They might get ranked up if it turns out I need them for a quest. If I don't feel like I need them for a quest, though, I'm not going to go out of my way just to rank them up. I ain't going to do that. Resources, like, there's, I don't know. I rank up a ton of 5 stars still, of course. But I would like to start ranking up more 6 stars if possible. Now that we've got like this wave of champions coming along in the arena that I'd like to go for, that I will probably go for. Not every single champ, but a little bit more frequently. I'd like to reserve my catalyst for those champions, if at all possible. So 5 stars really, they're there to help me get the 6 stars. And if I have some niche use kind of thing. Caden sent over another super chat saying, yeah, you're right. Okay. All right. Well, Caden, thank you very much, dude. I appreciate it, man. Black Hole 53 sending over a couple bucks. Thank you, dude. Saying, hey, BG, a while ago, I asked if I should rank 3 Nebula or Sentinel as my first rank 3. You suggested Sentinel. Would that still be your answer after seeing her buff? No. My answer would be Nebula. I do think Sentinel's still a good champion. And these 2 champions, they're quite different. And they're both robots. Technically, Sentinel does have shock as well. But the way that you play them, fairly different. But I'd say Nebula overall over Sentinel. Could be some personal preference in there. I do really like Nebula's kit. I've liked her as a champion even before her buff. And now that she got buffed, well, it's no longer just ah, she's kind of cool. No, it's like she slays. She's really good. So I'd say Nebula. Under Mother, Senator Buck saying tweet. That's all. No joke today. Under Mother. That's awesome. Let me see what your actual tweet is. Let's see. I'd like to see Doom do this kind of damage. Oh my. Where were you? What? Is that what it says for Guillotine Special 3 just because it's a guaranteed kill? Is that how the game actually records it? It just because this is the damage cap in the game, if I'm not mistaken. And I guess that's just from a Special 3. Well, dang, dude. Doom ain't doing that kind of damage. No one's doing that kind of damage. That is ridiculous. Man. Okay. MSD. Senator Buck saying he was spoiling something with the question. We don't just cater bands to our personal lives. There are 300 people in here. What did I miss? I don't know what I missed. Can you grind for me? Okay. Nope. Can't play the game for you. No one else can either. Also, please no spoilers. If there was some sort of spoilers. Just to remind you guys, new, especially Marvel stuff, just don't even mention it. Don't bring it up. Don't say it was good even. Don't. Just ignore it. Anyway, MSD, what was your actual message? Because I'm sure that's not what you were trying to say. I was just curious. Let me see here. Oh yeah, Brian. Twitter, have a fun rank up in the works. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Ooh, okay. A little Spidey action here. Already rank 2. We'll be rank 3 soon. If we get a gem for Cyber Weekend, it's his. Whoa. Whoa. You're not even going to think about anyone else? Really? Okay. Interesting, dude. Very interesting. Slightly surprising, given that he doesn't need to be awakened. Of course, the awakening is quite good for him, adds a ton of damage, but yeah. Okay. Hey boy, what's up, Growing? Can you explain that boss rush message from Kabam? Do we have to do that quest multiple times for a chance to get plat pool? Thanks, love ya. Yeah, you just earn points. I'll show you after this fight. You earn points. There's an event. There's a solo event. And it's just a competitive thing. The more you do it, the more points you get. Top 300 people, you know, get some kind of prize and all that. Let me get out of this arena match. And then we'll go take a quick little peek at it if you haven't looked at it in game yourself yet. A summoner sigil is supposed to rank up to uncollected rewards when you reach uncollected, because my solo objectives still say Test of the Conqueror. I think it updates in like the next, when it refreshes, I believe. So if it still has like 3 days on it, well, in 3 days you'll get the next higher one. I believe. Just went over 10k units, saving for Cyber Weekend. Bobby, nice. We've got a little bit more time left. Could potentially get that up to 15k. Maybe, if you are a dedicated grinder. All right, let me see here, though. So, right here. This solo event. Here we go. Not another anime reference solo event. You get points by going through the event, and that's it. It's the boss rush. 1 point per fight, 6 points for doing the entire quest. So 12 each time you go through it. You get some milestone rewards, which I'm totally gonna do. I mean, I haven't done the boss rush at all yet. But I hear it's quick, so I'll go through that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow night. Just, I don't know, the normal nighttime stream. I'm not going to make a separate stream about it. But maybe I'll do it tomorrow night. And then, yeah, you get some additional rewards. If you're, I mean, I think it's pretty much what the arena rewards were, except these are actually the 6-star pieces. This is the super fabulous one right here. So, whereas that arena was just the regular fabulous one. These are the super fabulous ones. That's it. Play event, get reward. The end. Actually, I'm gonna hop in AQ real quick. I'm gonna make a couple of moves real quick. You do these fights. Jam on Toast. Send over 3 of the most Jam bucks. What a name. What a profile picture. What in the... Been doing some Act 6. 1-star Spider-Man or Iron Man. What in the world? 1-star Spider-Man, dude. For rank up? Oh, yeah. 1-star Spider-Man. 1-star Spider-Man. Way better than 1-star Iron Man. Uh-huh. If you didn't know, now you know. Jam on Toast. Thank you very much for the very difficult to answer question. I hope that helps you. What do you call a zombie that can cook? Dead man walking. Okay, Tom. Come on, dude. Tom, why do you do this, man? Why, dude? Later, Ant-Man. Oh, that didn't kill him? Alright, well, the poison will get him. Or my big lumbering fists. Carl Pimp with the 5 months. Carl, thank you, dude. Saying, how's it going, Ball Gem? Pretty good, man. I gotta say, today's been a good day. Feeling good. Capping it off with the usual little nighttime stream action. But Carl Pimp, thank you so much for the 5, dude. Easy. Sending over Buck as well, saying, Dance Car Cyber Brain. With Cyber Weekend coming up, I expect there to be class nexuses, and I only have the vaguest idea of what class to go for. I think skill, because I want Shang-Chi, Mole Man, or Kingpin, but honestly I have champs in every class that I want. Help! Easy, you gotta follow your gut, follow your instincts. If you're thinking skill, go skill, my friend. And just go skill. I mean, how many champs do you want of each class type? You can always play the numbers game. Literally just write down the champs you want of each class. Including dupes. Do not forget dupes. Go about it that way. I think you're right. I think we are going to get class-based nexuses. Well, especially in the money offers. I don't know if we'll get them in the unit-based offers. Maybe in the unit-based offers as well. But if we did, certainly, like, not a ton of them. That's usually a, what's it called? Usually reserved for the money offers. But I'd say follow your gut, man. This guy's so passive already. At least he threw that special. Good. Green Goblin, stop dashing backwards, I swear. You do it again, I'm gonna call you mother. I don't know who she is. Oh, lost a fury to that poison. Okay, come on, man. Not gonna make it. Ah, I wanted to get a special 2 off with all these furies. Come on, dude. Green Goblin. So annoying. Alright. Back around. Launch the special 2. Good. Okay. That'll do it. Alright, good. Yeah, I tried to do that a little bit, but it's hard to narrow down how much I want certain champs. That's fair, yeah. Like, sure, I'd love to dupe Doom, but I'd much rather have a Mole God. Yeah, I understand, dude. I totally understand. You know, I think Mole God is really good with suicides. I think Kingpin is actually better without the suicide masteries. I don't know if that influences your decision at all. Easy. Like, he can certainly look at Mike over here, standing tall atop the boss's throne there. You could definitely play Kingpin with suicides. I've done it plenty, but I actually think he's better without suicides. I don't know if that, like I said, sways your decision at all in the slightest, but I don't know what to tell you, man. We still have a month to go. Like, are you going to open up any crystals beforehand? What if you just got Mole God beforehand? That'd be incredible, right? If I get to choose class-based nexuses, I think I want to go Cosmic, and it's tempting. It's actually tempting now that we're starting to see the like, there's still a long way on it, but the 6-star featured, I feel like now that there's only like 2 months left, and by the time the Cyber Weekend offers come out, it's only going to be like 1 month to go. It might be tempting just to pick up Cosmic and wait for Hercules to go into the basic, and then open up Cosmic. Because I really want Silver Surfer, I really want dupes on my King Groot, and of course Hercules. Are those the only 3? Who else? Hold on a sec. Can we go to MA real quick? Let's see. Who else would I even want in that class? I guess additional SIGs on Angela would be really nice too. I wouldn't mind. Oh yeah, Corvus. I forgot that guy exists, huh? Corvus. Hype. Hype is not yet going to be in the basic, right? Right? God, dude, Hype and then Null. Oh my god, I want so many of these champions, but they're not even gonna be there. I mean, Arcus I'd still want to. Yeah, I want Arcus pretty bad actually. I would maybe go Cosmic. I'd have to think about it a lot too. I don't know. How do you decide something like that, man? It's so tough. You're right. Nexus of Herc, King Groot, Surfer. Who do you pick? Surfer. There's no question, Mike. I would have to go Surfer. Actually, no, I'd probably go Hercules. I'd probably go Hercules. I want prestige, but I also want to do well in the solo competitive, and I don't think Surfer is going to be that answer. And Hercules prestige is also very high. I think the smart play there would be Hercules, actually. As much as I do want Surfer for his monstrous prestige. But yeah. Alright, anyway, Kingster Slimer sending over 3. Kingster Slimer, thank you very much. Saying, hey BG, those Cavalier Nexus were looking kind of tempting. Managed to get my first 5-star Hercules. Hey, dude. First 5-star Hercules, 5-star Spider-Ham, duped 5-star Stark Spidey, and first 6-star Cap Marvel. Super duper happy, especially for the Hercules, which I have a generic waiting for him. Oh, dude. That's perfect, man. Kingster Slimer. Sounds like it all worked out for you, man. You got a bunch of good pulls. Very nice. Congrats, dude, and thank you very much for the 3. Thank you, dude. I don't know, man. I think you go Herc over Surfer there. Oh, yeah. Did you type that before I said it? Because, yeah, I agree. Kroyan sending over 10 of them rounds saying last good jokes time. Let's go. No. No, dude. Oh, my God. All right, I'm going to look at the last anyway, but no. What do you mean good jokes time? All right, let's see. Last one is thank you, by the way. I'm watching you since 2016. Hold on a sec. I'm getting destroyed by Elsa here. And I can't have that. She must pay for all that she's done. I don't know what she's done, but she's got to pay for it. There you go. Can you get on out of here? Thank you. Okay. Thank you, by the way. I'm watching since 2016. My objective is higher total base hero rating, prestige, and champions than you. Only prestige left. Am I losing this battle? Check. Okay. All right. I'm going to check your name. Just a heads up to everyone else. I'm not about to check everyone's name, so don't ask. I gotta stay in the arena. I need these units for Cyber Weekend and gifting event after that. But real quick. ACSM Fland. Is that it? That's it. Dang, dude. Very close to 3 million prestige. Not prestige. Can you imagine? You got 3 million prestige. Suddenly all the top alliances are after you. I mean, you're like a one-man alliance at that point. But, no, dude, very close to 3 million total base hero rating. Very nice. So 865 champions. How many champions do I have? 847. Wow, it's actually a big difference right there. Okay. Well, good luck, dude. One of these days I'll increase my prestige. It ain't today, but one day I will. So we'll see. Alright, anyway, back to the arena. Doofus Puncher with the buck. Saying, so, I got a 5-star skill gem on my alt, which just took Mole Man to rank 5 unawakened. But I also have Unduped Fury sitting at rank 1. And, is this a two-parter? It's not a two-parter. I mean, that was the right call. Mole Man over Fury. Over an unawakened Fury. It was definitely the right call. I don't know if you were trying to say, like, you know, because it sounds like you already made the decision. It doesn't sound like you're asking for advice, but just in case you are, I think you did the right. I think you made the right call. I think you did the right play. But Doofus Puncher, thank you for the buck, dude. Grats on the Mole God. Darkstang Dungeons, and an over buck. What up, dude? Saying, hey, Bald Genius, how's it hanging? I was really about to tell you. I'm short, shriveled, and to the right a little bit. Oh, well, that's too bad. Should a 5-star AA go to rank 4 without being awakened? Also, grats on the crystal opening. I'm jealous of your polls. Thanks, dude. That's pretty good, gotta say. But hold on. Should a 5-star AA go to rank 4 without being awakened? So yeah, he can. I don't know what your other options are is the thing. Or what you're doing and all that. You know, you always gotta rank up your champions based on your goals and where you're questing and all that good stuff. But Archangel, you know, as much as we all say Archangel needs to be awakened, because for some stuff he really does need to be awakened. For other things in the game, I mean, you just want good damage out of your heavy attacks. Or not just, I mean, you know what I mean. With the bleeds and poisons and neurotoxins. But you get them through the heavies. So yeah, sometimes you just want that damage. You just want to be able to parry, get off a heavy, melt the opponent. Doesn't always matter that he's awakened, so could still be a good rank up. Yeah. Chris Brown sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Saying to be fair, Herc's prestige is not that bad, especially at rank 4. His prestige is great. The only reason it's like there's even a question between Hercules and Silver Surfer is because Silver Surfer's prestige just towers over everyone else's. But no, Hercules, he's still in the top 5, right? Did he get knocked out? Hold on. Let's pull this back open. I can't remember. It's been a while since I looked at the prestige list. Well, rank 3 is still in the top 5. Rank 4, okay, he's number 4 at rank 4. There you go. Yeah, it's been a while since I looked at prestige because we got into a comfortable spot again in the alliance. But yeah. Lorson, thank you for the 2. Come on though, man, please. Not even joke spoilers or anything. Please, just keep all that stuff out of the chat. It's not a joke, not a kidding request. It's a serious request. Please, leave all that stuff out of the chat. If you guys get banned because of a joke spoiler, I'm not unbanning you. I'm telling you right now. I don't know. I haven't watched this stuff. I will ban you permanently. It's not funny. The jokes about, oh, guess what happens? Superman is in there actually, or Batman, or everyone dies, or all this stuff. It's the same jokes every single time, and I can't tell what's true and what's not, and I will just ban you. So please, again, just leave all that stuff out of the chat. Just leave it out, guys. But thank you very much for the 2. Pulled an OG Scarlet Witch, 5-star. Finally learned that Scarlet Witch gets her best power by using a magic wand. Oh, come on. Boo. I should ban for that joke too, because it was so awful, but I'm not gonna. But you do need to take a lap. Boo, dude. Boo. What do you think of 5-star Red Mags? I think he's one of the strongest champs in the entire game. Super strong. I'm curious to see how Red Magneto will do in the solo mode. As strong as he is, I don't know if he's gonna be like super strong in the solo competitive mode. He is definitely super strong in like regular questing situations. Crushes so many bosses, so many difficult encounters. He's really strong for Alliance War as well. Except I feel like because everyone knows how strong he is, it's almost like it like deters people from placing like robots or just other metal opponents on really difficult nodes. And because of that, it almost makes Red Magneto not as useful as he could be, just because people kind of place around the fact that he exists, you know. But yeah, Red Magneto, one of the strongest champs in the game, easily. Too strong, probably. Darkstank Dungeon sent over buck. Thank you, dude. Okay, I'm gonna skip the part about this show just because I don't want him to bring anything else up about it, but 1A ranked up because I like him. Not gonna interrupt your grind with Twitter picks. You told me to rank up Red Mags before. I mean, I don't mind looking at Twitter. It's just a regular grind here. If you wanted to send something over, that's fine. But yeah, I would say Red Mags over Unawakened AA. Yeah. I still agree with that. Yeah. Of course, like, you don't have to. It's just advice. But I do think Red Magneto, you're going to get more use out of them compared to Unawakened AA. Even, like, honestly, Red Magneto, I think he's more useful than an Awakened AA too. But that's debatable. But when we're talking about an unawakened AA, then yeah, Red Magneto, he'll take you further usually. But again, it's just a vice. They're your catalyst, you earned them. If you are really into AA, go for it, man. Go for it. Who would you recommend to rank? Rank 2 APOC or rank 5 Claire? I have one rank 5 currently. Probably Claire. For two reasons. One, she's got the sustainability, and while you don't have that many champions at rank 5 yet, I think just having the ability to heal, super important. Also, she's a Mystic champion, which I don't know where you're currently at in the game, but if you haven't done the Mystic back issues quest, the Mystic variant, could be really useful for that. So even if you have already done that, I think I'd still recommend Claire just for that sustainability. APOC, he's not going anywhere. You could always take him to rank 2 next or just at a future time. But probably Claire. Deadpool prediction, unofficial, 5,000. You think it's going to be that high? I don't know how high it's going to be. I mean, it takes a long time to get those points. Well, I don't know how long it takes to go through the boss rush. I heard it doesn't take that long, like 5 minutes or something. But still, you gotta, like, you only get 12 points for doing that. Can you imagine only getting like 12 points after going through an entire arena series or something like that? Oh, it'd be brutal. So I'm really curious what the score is actually going to end up being. But it is 6-star plat pool pieces. For many people, this is going to be like their final piece. So it would be worth kind of pushing for, you know. Okay, Darkstank Dungeon sent over, or the 10 months actually. Darkstank Dungeon, thank you, dude, for the continued support. Saying, dang, almost a year as a member. It's been a pleasure to be along for the growth of the channel. Been watching since around 30k subs, dude. That was a long time ago, dude. Thank you very much. I really appreciate all the support, man. Thank you, dude. Karate Mike, what is this? Ragnagod, right at me. What is the question? What's the best champ in the game? Oh, King Groot. He's the best. He's the king. No, the best champ in the game, I don't know, man. I still think it's probably Ghost, but it's hard. It's getting harder and harder to say that because there's so many good champions that exist these days. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. This game it's a game of rock, paper, scissors. If you're going up against rock, well, then the best champion is papers. Is papers? Why did I just say paper? Why did I pluralize? Anyway, whatever. Lorison with the 2 months saying, real and fake spoilers aside, you watching? No, I'm not. I have no interest, to be honest. The next thing that I'm interested in watching is the Psych movie, which comes out in 12 days. Which I'm pretty pumped about. But anything Marvel related, no, I probably am not going to watch it. I've heard things, but it almost doesn't matter how good or bad a Marvel related thing is. I just probably won't watch it. Although did I tell you guys we got Disney Plus. We got it like a couple weeks ago. Just for a month. It's already canceled. But I did say I was gonna watch, or I was gonna try to watch like WandaVision or something like that, or the Loki series. was gonna watch one or the other, and I haven't seen a single episode yet. That's the problem, man. There's just not enough time in the day. Like, my desire to watch these shows, it's not that high. Like, I'm sure they're good shows. Disney throws crazy money at it, right, to make sure they're good. But there's only so much time in the day, and just spend it doing other things. So yeah. BG went to watch these shows until he saw Gordon Bombay coaching the Flying V to a new generation of scrubs. Oh man, I don't think I'm watching that either, as much as I love Mighty Ducks. Yeah, I don't think I'm watching that. WandaVision and Loki were both wonderful, yeah. You said you'd do something, then just didn't? I'm gonna need a minute to sit down and collect myself. Wow, really, Scarco? Oh, man. Forget those, watch Tacoma FD. That's right, I did want to watch that, too. With the Super Troopers guys. I don't know if it was you that brought that up, like a week ago or 2 weeks ago or something like that. Or if it was someone else. But I just heard about that show recently. I had no idea it existed, and I do want to watch it. I do want to see it. But it's probably going to be a while before I do. I mean, most people in here already know this. So this is nothing new for most people. But in case it's your first time hearing it, I just don't watch a lot of TV shows or movies. Like, my attention span, I say it's a time thing, but it's, I mean, we all have the same amount of time in a day, right? It really, what it comes down to is, like, my attention span is too short for that kind of stuff. I get lost in my own thoughts to the point where, like, like, I'll be looking at the TV, but my mind will just be somewhere else completely. And whatever I'm thinking about, like at some point I just kind of like turn off the TV and get up and go do that thing. You know, like I'll be thinking about, like, oh man, you know, this would be a really cool idea for a video. And then I start thinking more about it, like what I would want to do, and maybe I could do something a little bit unique here. Maybe not, though. Maybe I just want to make a regular video, but still, this would be a good video. Okay, let me just go make that video, and I'll just... I have no idea where I'm at in the show or anything. Alright, anyway. The Holy Plunger sent over 5, saying, not sure if you've talked about it this month. Thoughts on new account challenge with the free Cersei and Icarus as 3 stars? Could take you far quickly. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do a new account challenge until sometime in like early 2022. Assuming there's a good event early in 2022. There's a lot of champs I want to grind for as 6 stars that I think will be really good for the solo competitive. And then next month I'm traveling for holidays. I really want to do a new account challenge when the acts 1 through 3 are actually updated, or 1 through 4, I guess. I'd like to do the new account challenge then. Okay, why am I getting hit by this guy's bat? Get out of my face, bud. So yeah, this month, not looking like the month. At the end of the day, it's just 3 stars as well. The bigger thing, and this, you know, I tried to stress this last time leading up to the last new account challenge. The biggest thing is tier 4 class catalysts. Because getting a 3-star champion, I mean, you know, get the 3-star champ somewhere in the first day. Whether it's a free one or one from a crystal. But a couple days in, when I'm looking for some tier 4 class catalysts to take my champs to the next level, and I don't have any way of selecting them. It's all up to RNG. Well, that's when I need a side event to come in and be like, okay, I got you. Here's some selectors. Here's a generic rank up gem, you know, something like that. Have you heard of the new game called Lost Ark? It's an MMORPG that's getting amazing reviews. Lost Ark. I've heard of it for sure, but is that one new? Was that the one that was... is that the Korean one? That, like, was out, or like, has been out for a while in Korea, but is recently... somewhat recently released in North America? I don't know if I'm right on that. Hold on, let me see. It's been fully released in the Korean region on December 4th, 2019. Okay, yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, I mean, I don't know a ton about the game, but yeah, I've heard of it. I don't know, ARPGs, I like them, of course, Diablo 2 being my favorite game of all time, but I think they're kind of limiting to some extent in like the mechanics and stuff like that. So maybe this one's different. Maybe this one's different, I don't know, but I actually don't look to play that many ARPGs usually. There's just something special about Diablo, and I wish Diablo was more of an MMO style game, which is what the original Diablo 3 was going to be before you know, Blizzard North kind of was no longer in charge of Diablo 3, and it just went to regular Blizzard. Stinking regular Blizzard. Blizzard North would have done such a better job. But anyway, I don't know if I'll ever check that game out. What's up, BG? Are you expecting the solo competitive rewards to be really good, or why are you investing heavily in the mode? Nick, what's up, dude? I just think it's like the future of MCOC as far as I'm concerned, man. I know it's not going to be for everybody because it's a PvP mode and not everyone's into PvP, but I feel like this is the piece of MCOC that's been missing all these years. And like, of course, I've still been playing MCOC without a solo competitive mode this entire time, but I really hope the game mode is just good and fun to play more than anything. Reward wise, I hope the rewards are good, because then I can justify time like spent playing it. If the rewards are not very good, then yeah, I would still have to spend like the majority of my time playing arena, because how can you not, man? Like I need the units, I need the champions and stuff like that, right? And I don't really expect the solo mode to replace the arena, so I'm likely gonna have to do both, but like that's the end game for me. That's the end goal, is just having like the strongest roster for that mode. I guess a better way to put it is like it's a replacement for Prestige. It's a replacement for Alliance Wars. Those are the end game activities right now for me, and neither one of them is super exciting. I've never been that into Alliance War. I've focused my rank ups around it because, you know, it's important for the Alliance and stuff like that. Plus, what else am I gonna do? And then Prestige, I mean, same thing. It's like, yeah, you got to do it for the Alliance, but it's only kind of mildly interesting. I mean, it adds a lot of depth to like the whole rank up process, what you want to focus on and all that, but at the end of the day, it's just some imaginary number. Like the solo competitive mode, you're actually playing against real people, even though it's still going to be AI controlled. but you know what I mean. And yeah, man, I feel like that is the future of MCOC for me, at least. So yeah, I'm totally focused on it. Dark Stank Dungeon sent over 2 saying, okay, I sent a tweets to you, Mr. Bald Genius. Sure. Dark Stank Dungeon, what do we got here? Let's see if I can find you. There we go. Found you. Here are my 5 and 6 star champs. I'm trying to go for Cavalier, but I'm stuck on 6.1.2. Okay, well, I can tell you right now, Archangel is not going to do squat for you in 6.1.2. I mean, he might still. He might help you to get to the boss. Or get to the mini-boss, really. Because there's a mini-boss that's a Sentinel. And then there's a final boss that is an Ultron. And Archangel is not going to help you in that situation. Let's see. Well, I like this Claire. I don't know if you're close at all to getting her to rank 2. But on this page, I like Claire. She can put in a ton of work. You got a 455 version as well, huh? Yeah, I mean, I think Magneto is the way to go. Magneto he's going to help you a ton against those fights and just in general. And then if you're able to, Claire would be another one. You don't have to rank up Thing any further necessarily, but he is good against that boss of that quest. So if you can, try to include him on the team. He's immune to the shock that, I mean, if you get Magneto ranked up, honestly, Magneto it should crush that fight. But in case something happens, you lose Magneto along the way or slip up and take some combos to the nose or something like that, you know, you'd want to back up. I think it'd be that great backup. But those are the 2 champions that stand out the most, I would say, in your roster. You have other good ones, of course, but just to keep things a little bit narrower on the recommendations, I do think that those 2 champions stand above the rest. So I'd recommend going with those 2 whenever possible. Almost doesn't matter which order between the 2, but yeah, try to get them both ranked up. Thomas Shaw, Thomas, what up, dude? Saying, yo, Brian, any predictions on the Platpool solo event? I got no idea. I think 1,000 plus points saved for top 300, 12 points per boss rush. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea, like, where people are currently at and stuff. I don't know exactly how long it even takes to get through or how determined people are to, you know, run that thing over and over again. It's a little bit different than the arena, I imagine. Because I imagine you have to focus at least a little bit harder. Even if it, you don't have to focus a ton like it's the hardest content in the game. Probably still have to pay a little bit more attention, I'd imagine. Maybe. But, no, dude, I really don't have any clue in the slightest. You know, it's funny. I said that yesterday. Or was it the day before? Or whatever it was. About the Platpool Arena. And it turns out, like, the first guess that I had, the first number that came to my head was 32 million. I said that, but I also said it was a wild guess. And it turns out the cutoff was about 32 million. But it really was just a total guess. I don't know what this event's gonna be, what it's gonna end up being. I don't know how many people are close to a 6-star Platpool. Like, for me... Oh, man, excuse me. For me, it doesn't make sense at all to grind this out. Because I'm not close to a 6-star Platpool. So I feel like my time is just better spent elsewhere. But if there's a lot of people that they only need one more piece, oh man, dude, if I only needed one more piece, you bet your ass I'd be grinding. But with the amount of pieces, yeah, it's just not even worth it. So yeah, good luck if you are grinding for it. Accelerate, send over bucks saying, I hope the matching system for the draft mode isn't like incursions. I'm interested to see what they will do. For e.g. if you match up with someone and they leave the room, you still get some points. Yeah, I mean, it's if they leave, you win. So I hope it is like the incursions. and like the whoever you match up against leaves, dude, because that's a free win. That's a total free win right there, man. It's competitive. It's not a you're not pairing up with someone to be on the same team. If they suck, you benefit. That's how it works. Like I can't imagine it working any other way. At least in every other game I've ever played, that's how it works, and I think it has to be that way. Otherwise, you could abuse it, right? You could like queue up, and you realize like, oh crap, I just queued up against Metal Sonic, dude. No. Let me quit out of this. I don't want to lose. There's no way that Kabam would allow that. Well, we've seen bugs, I guess. I'm not gonna put it past them, but you know, there's no way that they would allow that for longer than, you know, a very short amount of time while people yelled at them or something. But no, I think right out of the gate they'll get that right. They have to. But yeah. I am curious about the matching and stuff like that, and how many games we can play. I hope that you can play a lot. That's man, I keep going back to that, but like, if it's, I mean, I hope it's fun for one, because I don't know for sure. Like, never played the mode. There's no like CCP early sneak peek, anything like that. Crap, that was a terrible. Why did I do that? All we have is the Summoner Showdown to go by. There's been 9 people outside of Kabam that have played the mode, right? So I hope it's fun. I hope that I want to play all the time. And if it is fun, then I hope Kabam allows us to play all the time. 20 units per match. See, that's what I'm afraid of, Mike. That is something that I could actually see happening. Where it's like, okay, you get 3 free matches a day. You want to play more? Units. Ugh. Ah, dude. It'll be like someone with a bow and arrow right through the heart, you know? Our rankings only on matchmaking. Could you queue up against your alts and then quit? Your main could win 1,000 souls like that. Yeah, you're able to do that, but you don't gain points. You don't gain like rating or other rewards. Like those are just like for fun matches. When you get to when you queue up with someone else. Question: thoughts on 20 units a match? If you win, you get 30. There's no way that would ever be allowed. But would be kind of interesting. I don't even know what to think about that, because at the end of the day, like that's a net loss for the players, right? 2 people are spending 20 units each, so 40 units is disappearing, and it's being replaced by 30 units. That's what a unit sink right there, man. I feel like I would actually play it I don't know if I'd play it a ton. I feel like I'd play it a bunch until I got to the point where like my rating was high enough that I'd only be winning 50% of the time, and then at that point it doesn't make any sense. Like it's the units are just gonna be losing them. Just want to see the rewards? Yeah, Static. You and me both, man. I definitely want to see them. Check Twitter, please. Sure. What do we got? So 10 levels away from maxing out Doom. Also broke 7k prestige. Hey, man. Nice, dude. And then one day you'll get the silver stars. Prestige will go up even further. Get some more champs ranked up. But nice, dude. Profile's looking good. Loser gets 10 units. I mean, I would play that all the time if winner got 30 and loser got 10. I feel like I could maintain an above 50% win average. Which means you just be gaining units. Can you imagine how, if you were like really, really good, you're just the best in the world at this solo competitive mode, if you were able to gain units like that, dude, you'd be rich. Just every 10 minutes, you just gain, well, wait, I mean, it would only be 10 units though, right? Because you still have to put in 20 to only get back 10. Okay, never mind, you really wouldn't be rich. That's still not that many units. Would that even be better than the arena? I don't even know. Something that sounded so good a minute ago, just thinking about it. I don't even think that'd be better than the arena. That would suck, actually. Static. You know, if I'm saying you could do it, basically, it's basically taking 10 units out of the economy. But they'd have to cap it, or people would win trade, or you'd play your alt. Well, you definitely wouldn't get the reward for playing your alt. I don't think there'd be any risk of win trade. Well, who am I kidding? There's always people trying to abuse the system somehow. They might be able to figure out a way to do something like that, but it would be so random who you match up against that it'd be near impossible to pull off. For me, I don't even do incursions. I don't feel the rewards are worth it. They're definitely not worth it. I mean, there's a reason that Kabam has kind of stopped development on the incursions, basically. And they just kind of leave the mode there for, you know, they're not going to take it out of the game. But it ain't that popular, you know. It never really was that popular, even when first released. It's fun, but it takes so much time that it's one of those things where it's like you do it once and you're like, okay, that was fun. I don't want to do it again, but it was fun. You know, or like just you know, I do like the top prizes. I do like doing it each month for the like the top room bonuses or whatever. I feel like those are pretty good, but beyond that, no. If I had to guess, pure speculation, like I said, we have no info about how the solo matchmaking is gonna go in terms of rewards. But if I had to guess, here's what I have in my head. You can queue up as many times as you'd like. You get battle chips. You get more if you win. Maybe you get a small amount if you lose. Maybe you don't get anything if you lose at all, actually. Because then what if somebody just sets up a bot that just like queues into the mode, but like doesn't even play. So it couldn't even be detected as a bot, and you're just right. So maybe only if you win. Maybe if you win, you get like a small amount of battle chips or something. And then there's gonna, you know, I would guess there'd be like a bracket system where, let's say, the top 10% rated players they get, you know, X rewards at the end of the week. And then, you know, those rewards, they reset every week. And if you want to get into a higher bracket, you have to play to increase your rating. But, like, that's where the rewards would come from. So that way, like, you could just play basically an infinite number of times. But systems like that, they're still very skill-based. Like, you can develop your skills and, you know, just through RNG, the more you play, typically you'll end up being a little bit higher rated. But in systems like that, I've also played, like, very little. Like, just thinking back to the old days in World of Warcraft, buddy of mine, we were really good. That's like the one time that I could really say that I was good in a game. Maybe Diablo 2, I could say that as well. But I feel like in MCOC, like, I'm just okay. You know, if you look at, like, compare me to MSD, no, I'm not that good. You know what I mean? So, but in World of Warcraft, when I played in the arena and stuff like that, we got to a really high rating, and then we just played, like, the minimum number of games a week. And we were getting, like, the best rewards, and it would take us 20-30 minutes a week or something like that. Actually, longer. The game starts to get a little bit longer. Maybe like an hour a week or something like that. And we're getting the best rewards in the game. Just because that's usually how, like, brackets and rating systems and stuff like that work. I guess there was no brackets in that one, but still, it's a rating system. Or if you're not as good, or your roster, maybe you're a really good player, but maybe your roster isn't there, yeah, you could at least play a bunch and try to improve your skills and stuff like that. I don't know. Anyway, all just a guess. Orange 12 sent it over buck saying, "Hey BG, I just duped Yondu from my second 6-star crystal. Can you end me?" Oh no, dude. Dang, dude, I'm sorry. The way you worded that was really funny, but dang, dude, that's rough. Hold on. So your first 6-star crystal is Yondu, and your second 6-star crystal also Yondu. Is that what you're telling me? Brutal, dude. Hopefully it gets a little bit of love and it ends up being the best thing ever for you. But right now, oh, brutal. Cesar Ricardo sent over 20 of them MXs saying, "BG, are you a Xanahoria?" And then a carrot emoji. I don't know what that means. Does that mean something in a different language, or is that a movie reference or something? Either way, I don't know what that means. But thank you for the 20 MXs. Dark Stank Dungeon sent over another bug saying, "I love the incursion runs that you and Lags do. Some of my favorite content." We're going to be doing a run soon here, too. I'm not sure exactly when. We've been talking about it for, I don't know, like a week now, though. Yeah, we got to do, like, another push. But we just haven't done it yet. But soon. Somewhat soon. I kind of hope that Lags doesn't want to do it Monday through Wednesday of this week, because it's looking like I'll be able to grind for Shang-Chi. I don't know, man. Something might come up, but it's looking pretty good for it, so. Haley sent over a buck saying, "Birthday shout out to Taylor Bost and Shed. Woot." Wait, seriously? Are those guys in here right now? Trying to scroll up. I do see Taylor Bost. I need 2 pieces. It's tempting. That would be tempting if you needed 2 pieces. Is it actually? Or are you trolling? I can't tell. They're not twins, right? Or are they? And I just never knew that. I swear. Maybe you guys have told me that in the past. Or maybe you guys just both somehow have the same birthday, even though not twins or something. I don't know. Is that possible? But if it's not trolling, then happy birthday. Haley, thank you for the buck as well. I'm like waiting to see a comment to see if that's a troll or not. Normally I wouldn't, you know, think it's a troll, except how many times would people said it's my birthday every frickin' night 100 times over? You monsters. So I can't even tell anymore. But all right, Stiatic sending over buck as well, saying no battle chips. I want a solo competitive currency to spend in a special store. Might get something like that. I'd say it's possible. The only reason I said battle chips is because if you're getting rewards for like doing something with like no limit on it, I feel like battle chips is a safe thing because you can already get that in the arena, right? It already exists. You can get that in the arena. It provides some units and gold. It's always going to be useful, even if you don't need the gold. Everyone could use more units, right? I don't know if there would be a currency that you can get for every single match. Actually, I don't even know if that would be a good thing, because then you'd really have to play a lot of matches, right? That's the thing about like the whole bracket system that I was talking about is I think the best way to set up a PvP reward system like that is a mode where you can play it a lot, but you don't have to. So if you're really good and you can just get that high rating without playing many games, awesome. But imagine if you did get like some sort of tokens every single match, dude, you'd have to sit there no matter how good you are at the mode. You'd have to grind it out. There'd be no way around it. Which I don't know if that'd be good. All right, hold on though. Taylor Boss saying it's technically not my birthday yet here in MST. Shed is in the Eastern time zone right now, and yes, we are twins. Probably told you that before. Son of a. Yeah, you probably did. I mean, it took like three separate instances of you guys telling me that you guys are brothers for me to understand it. So I wouldn't be surprised if you also said twins, and it just one of those things, man. Takes a while to stick in my brain. But either way, okay. Well, happy birthday, man. Happy soon to be birthday for you. I'm guessing you got like 29 minutes to go, right? In MST time, I think. You can still do brackets, but it would give you solo comp tokens for each. Are you saying for each match though, or are you saying like for the bracket rewards themselves or something? Hold on, Scarco. What are you linking me? Hold on. Let me put this on screen. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I'll show you guys nonetheless. Okay, I don't know what this is, but I'm guessing someone in here was asking questions about this. You can rerun cataclysmic quests and claim objectives early. Is this a bug? Yes. While it's not intended for summoners to be able to get all of the rewards this early in the month, we've decided to leave it as is. It might be a little easier than we had intended it to be, but there's still lots going on this month and other things to do as well. Speaking of, we're about 4.5 days away from the next variant, I think, right? But anyway, if someone was asking about this, I don't even know what all this is yet, man. I haven't even looked at it. But if someone was asking about that, there's your answer. No, not for each match. Okay. All right, well then I agree. I think there could easily be some other separate thing added. Anyway, Eric Latax is sent over too, saying I'm no longer a banana member. Is there a bug? We decided that you didn't deserve the banana. Your membership has been revoked. No, I'm just kidding. What? It's not letting me. I don't know. That's weird. There must be some kind of, I don't know. My membership was on autopilot and I tried resubscribing and now I can't. This is a frequent issue. I've never heard of that before. I did hear one thing where it was like, depending on where in the world you are, I think there might be some countries that have some regulations against some sort of subscription type things, to where it would only allow you to do it like you'd have to manually re-up the banana each time or something like that. I don't know. But if you're like trying to reactivate it and it won't let you, then I have no clue what that's all about. I appreciate the effort anyway, but YouTube, I don't know. Accelerate, send it over. But actually, hold on before I get to that. You know how we could figure it out? If everybody in here became a banana member, just to see, just so we could get to the bottom of this bug. No, I'm just kidding. All right, accelerate. Let me see. I think that we might see two types of PvPs in the future. Probably one with gear and one without. I was thinking it was just going to be the one with. Maybe though. I mean, it's possible. It's possible that we would see one with and one without, but I have a feeling we're not going to have that choice. I have a feeling like if once the relics are added, like that's it. Now, for other areas of the game, I think it depends on player feedback. And I mean, at the end of the day, it all depends on player feedback. If the relics hit the game and everyone's like, dude, what's this? This sucks. Get rid of this. Well, I mean, at that point, it's really hard to get rid of something that somebody could have potentially paid. I mean, okay. Hopefully, actually, here's what I hope that happens. Because Kabam, they monetize everything, right? But I hope that they at least don't start out monetizing the relic system. I mean, it'd be nice if they never did, and they just, but that's not reality. But I hope that they at least start out not monetizing the relic system. That way, if it is bad, if it just doesn't fit the game, well, no one paid for it. And Kabam could just take it out and be like, all right, we were trying something new. You guys didn't like it. We hear you. It's gone. And then they don't have to deal with like refunding people and all that stuff, right? But I have a feeling like if they do add that kind of thing, it's just going to be part of the solo mode and that's it. And it may or may not expand beyond that, I think is what they were saying. But I don't know if we would get two different ones. Anyway, Zix Unbroken sending over a couple of them Canadian bucks saying, Twitter, please, BG. It's in 2 parts. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I think I found part 1. Got some roster updates. Who should I rank up to next? Or rank 5 next. Also, rank 2 my 6-star Ghost. Nice. PS ending as per class, so it's easier. This is part 1. Okay, let me see. So, Claire's sitting here. She's the strongest out of the Mystics for sure. If you like Quake, that could be an option, but otherwise, pass. You got some strong mutants. We've got APOC, Colossus, and Magneto sitting here. Hard to say which one to go with first. They're all really good. Judging, just trying to kind of estimate where you're currently at in the game. Maybe Magneto would be the best way to go. But you really can't go wrong going with either APOC, Colossus, or Magneto. I'd actually recommend the 2 villains Just they'll set you up for the villain variant. Colossus is great, but yeah, Magneto or APOC. The two Venoms, Venom and Venom Pool, and CGR, man, you got a lot of options here. I would probably go with one of the symbiotes on that one, just because, again, it kind of helps you with where I'm thinking you're at in the game. Helps you to do the you know, the variants once you get into those, if you haven't yet. Okay, Warlock, I would say you don't need Stark Spidey if you already have Ghost at rank 2. So I'd say Warlock for tech. And what else we got here? I'd pass on every single one of these, personally. Wait for some other skill champ. I'm not saying every single one. Oh, do I not have this on screen? Son of a. I had it on screen for the other class types, right? Whoops. But all right, for going back to tech. So you don't need Stark Spidey because Ghost kind of covers almost everything that Spidey can do. But Warlock would be a good one for tech. And then for skill, pass on every single one of these. Like, you know, again, I'm not saying that every single one of these champs is bad. But the other class types, they're just a lot stronger. And there's a bunch of, you know, skill champions that exist that would be worth ranking that you just haven't pulled yet. So yeah, man, I don't know, like, who should be your next one out of all of these champs in the game. Like, your best bet's probably just to think about where you're questing and rank up accordingly. But those are all of the options that I would say for each class type. So I hope that helps at least. But think about where you're questing. If you're not Cavalier yet, make the goal of getting Cavalier. Actually, you didn't say, did you? No, you didn't. If you're not Cavalier yet, make the goal to get Cavalier. If you are Cavalier, make the goal to get through as many of the variants as possible before moving on. That's what I'd recommend. Happy Killmore sending over 10. Dude. When did I was it yesterday or was it the day before? Or was it 3 days ago or something like that? We were just referencing Happy Gilmore. Doing some Happy Gilmore quotes, actually. But, dude, there's no message at all. I'm looking in the chat. There's nothing here. Just sending over $10 just because. Well, Happy Gilmore. Thank you, dude. Very generous of you, man. Thank you very much. Darkstank Dungeon sent over another 2 saying, I fear relics are just going to be another cash grab. I think it's a valid concern. I mean, after all, this game is filled with microtransactions, right? But I also do feel like Kabam, as time has gone on, I feel like they've made most things like fairly accessible, sort of loosely, because wait, hold on. No, you didn't have anything on screen, but wait, the other 4 class types I had on screen, didn't I? Or did I not? Seriously, now I really don't know. I'm trying to go back in stream to see if I did or not. Oh god, did I really not? At all? Maybe I didn't at all. Oh my god. Alright, I'll pop it open again real quick. Whoops. I don't know how I did that, man. Alright, anyway, though, about the relic stuff. So it's a valid concern, but I do think that Kabam, like, outside of I still feel like Sig Stones has been a big issue, but even then, Sig Stones this year, Kabama's released a lot of content giving Sig Stones. It was just kind of earlier on in the 6-star life cycle, I guess. And maybe they would do that with relics too. I don't know. But I feel like there's still tons of microtransactions and stuff like that. You can still get a lot for spending money in this game. Can still get a sizable advantage over not spending and stuff like that. But I also feel like they've done it in a way that it still keeps the doors open for players who don't spend, and I don't know. I have some faith that they're not going to turn it into a cash grab, and you know, it'll be something that they make some money off of. But I'm hoping that, yeah, like here's my real hope, is that the solo competitive mode is really popular and they can just monetize selling the champions like they've been doing, except it's just another area of the game that kind of pushes champion sales. And then yeah, you can earn these relics with, you know, whatever champs you got. Or maybe the relics, I don't know if they're like random of what you get or something. So maybe let's say you didn't have Doom and they gave you a Doom relic, and now you're like, oh damn, I wish I had Doom. So, you know, that would incentivize people to spend on Doom Cavalier crystals or something like that. You know what I mean? I hope it's something like that. I wouldn't mind seeing systems like that. I hope it's not just like, okay, you have crappy relics unless you throw a whole bunch of money to get the good relics. That would be a bad system. But all right, anyway, so looking at the roster, the original tweet was this. Got some roster updates. Who should I rank up next? Rank 5, also rank 2 my ghost. Sending each class. Okay, so what I was saying here is that Claire should be the way to go. Looking at the list of champs here. Don't go with any of the science champs unless you like Quake. Of course, you can rank up Quake if you did like her. On this one for the mutants, I was saying APOC or Magneto are probably the way to go, but Colossus is also good. But yeah, APOC or Magneto is who I'd recommend. Both, just whichever order you feel like, really. Then we had the two Venoms here for the Cosmic. I think the two, like, you don't need both of them necessarily. And personally, I like just regular Venom over Venom Pool, but honestly, Venom Pool, he's a mercenary now, so Venom Pool, with this next variant, he might actually be better for like story or like single, you know, questing content. God, dude, I'm all over the place. With questing content, I do still think that Venom for something like Alliance Wars is more reliable, but honestly, Venom Pool, I would actually recommend Venom Pool over Venom, knowing that the next variant is for mercenaries. CGR is really good, but just taking a guess at where you're at in the game, you probably are at the stage where you're either in the back issues already or you'll be there soon, and those champs will help you the most. And then I went back and showed the other two classes on stream, right? So again, I don't know who you should go with first exactly. Think about the content you're doing and rank up based on that. But for each class type, those are the ones that stand out. J Vigil 92 Center 05. Thank you, dude. Saying PG, thanks for all your help. I just got Cav today. Hey, congrats, man. Speaking of Cav. Thanks for all your advice. Just in time for the juicy Deadpool events. All right, man. Well, congratulations, dude. Thank you very much. Naresh sending over 40 of them rupees, saying 2,000 points is enough for Platpool BG. What you say? I have no idea, dude. Been getting that question a lot tonight, and I just can't tell you. I have no clue how fast people are getting the points. 2,000 points sounds like a lot, but I really just don't even know. So I can't tell you. Good luck if you're grinding. Six Unbroken, sending over 5 of them Canadian bucks. And also got a 5-star Awakening gem. Should I use it at all? And yes, Cav. Okay. Magneto? Let me go back. No one in Mystic. No. Magneto is the standout so far. What was the other? Yeah, Magneto. Like if you rank up Magneto, give him the Awakening gem. Don't give him the gem first. Always rank first and give the gem later, because by the time you can rank the champion up, you might naturally awaken them, and then you just flushed your Awakening gem down the drain. So yeah, rank up Magneto, awaken him. You could save it if you decide to go with the other champions over Magneto first, but whenever you get him ranked up, he's worth awakening. So thank you again, dude. Accelerate sending over one of them loonies as well, saying, I remember Kabam Tipped was saying that for the relics, it might be the case where if you got 2 crappy relics, you can combine them to get a better one. Like 2 B- to give an A. Not confirmed though. Interesting. Okay. I don't remember him saying that. I remember him, you know, talking a little bit about it in certain streams, but only like very loose stuff. I don't remember him saying anything anything of that nature. That's interesting. Either way, yeah, I would say that wait for Kabam to announce something officially. He might have just been talking about ideas that they were exploring, but ultimately might not work out or something like that. But that's interesting. I wonder if that's a good thing or a bad thing for us. if it was like that. Because, like, it's a good thing that, you know, you have something to do with crappy, like, let's say it did work like that, where if you did have 2 crappy relics, you combine them into a good one, right? It would mean that no relic is worthless, but it could also mean that we're given lots of worthless relics that we have to combine. I guess it all just really depends on how frequently, how fast players can acquire these things. And if I had to guess, early on, just like any other resource in this game, just like a new level of, new star level of champion, or, you know, the next big catalyst that comes to the game, if I had to guess, it's going to start off slow and it'll speed up, and, you know, a few months in or a year later or something like that, the floodgates, they open, and suddenly, you know, getting this stuff like candy. But early on, I bet, however the system looks, it's gonna be slow going, which is actually a good thing if you think about it, man, because this is gonna be something totally new to the game. It's going to take us some time to kind of get used to it all, right? So I actually don't mind if it was a kind of a slow early gain to something like this. BG, something to contemplate with the lag from Comcast. Looking to Starlink. Love the content and know your frustration with the lag. Thanks, buddy. Chris, appreciate the advice, but actually Comcast seems to have gotten their stuff together. I don't get too much lag anymore. Also, I don't know how well some sort of satellite kind of system would work. But thankfully Comcast, it only takes 100 phone calls, 4 technician visits, trying to run everything up the chain as possible to the higher ups, as if they care, you know. Trying to talk to like the the supervisors and foremen and stuff like that. But they're just like, ah, it's just some other guy who's having a crappy time. But hey, man, they finally fixed whatever's going on. So I haven't had any dropped frames tonight. It's a good question. When Kabam says 6 points for completion, do they mean completing it every time or just 6 points once? Then 1 point per fight after? No, it should be 6 points each time. I could be wrong, but that's the way I interpret it, at least. Pretty sure about that. Got Cap Marvel today as a 6-star. She good? She is. I have 5-star maxed Fury for Synergy, and I'm Cav. Thoughts? Yeah, man. Good combination of champs. I don't use those champs myself, but it's a good combination of champs. She's my 8th 6-star. It's a good 6-star to get, man. No matter how many you have, but especially while your roster is still a little bit smaller on the 6-star side of things. For the Alliance quest, and don't have 4-star champ at all? Hold on. Gameplays. What are you talking about here? What would be the best 4 or 5-star tech champ? Because I need one. I don't have any 4 or 5-star tech champ. Probably Warlock. There's... I think Warlock is probably the best, like, newer player tech champion. Hulkbuster would be really good too, actually. Awakened, if you can get him awakened. He's got a healing ability that, you know, you'll be able to use him through lots of fights. Keep him nice and healthy. But as you start to get more advanced in the game, as your skills develop and stuff like that, Ghost and Guillotine 2099. These champs would be really good. Nebula, I wonder. Nebula... she'd be somewhere in the middle. I feel like Nebula, not complicated for veteran players, but for a newer player, might not help you out too much without having a good understanding of, you know, the combat basics and stuff. But I think Warlock overall, probably the best bet. Got a lot of immunities, can stop healing from the opponents and stuff. Just kind of has everything you need as a newer player. But those are some of the better ones, I'd say. Tweet. Commander. Hold on. Let's see. Want to finish some variants. Haven't finished any yet. Want to finish Act 6.3 plus. Undermother told me to rank up Spider Pig since it will help me with variants 7.3.2. Who else should I rank up? Well, if you haven't finished any variant yet, the ones I usually like to recommend are the villain variant, which it looks like you've got some villains ranked up for. Or the Mystic Symbiote Spider-Verse variant, of which the Spider could help you there too. The Spidey Ham, that is. And again, you got Doom, you got Venom here as well, which is good. So, yeah, I would stick to those two variants. As far as who you want to rank up, well, you got Venompool. I was just kind of saying, he's kind of like the new king of the variants, I would say. With the Mercenary one coming up, and of course he just got buffed. So Venompool could be a really good rank up. But whatever you do, just pick one variant and just rank for it. So if you did want to go the villain route, luckily Venompool's got you covered. But even if you didn't like Venompool as a champion, just rank up some other villain. Same thing with all the other variants. Just stick to one. Complete it, get your rank up gem, and then target the next one, and hopefully that rank up gem will help you in the next one too. Kind of thing. See, I came up with this game just giving you whatever it wanted to give you. I can't imagine open for the best champ as your first, or targeting dual crystals in early game. Yeah, if I'm understanding what you're saying, yeah, you really don't need the best champion in the game for your first champion. There's lots of good champions. Should I rank 3 Herc unduped? I love that guy, but is it crazy to run him without immortality? You can still rank him up unduped, I'd say. Yeah, Karate Mike agrees. You can still rank him up unduped. The immortality is fantastic, but I mean, he's still a very powerful champion, and you'll get him awakened at some point, one way or another, whether it's a natural dupe or, you know, Cyber Weekend's coming up. Maybe there'll be Awakening Gem there, or there'll be Awakening Gem somewhere down the line. And yeah, I think he's worth rank 3. Should I be going for 100% on variants shortly after completion, or is that a later thing? I'd say it's a later thing. Try to get an initial clear on at least most of the variants before going for the 100% clears. Is that Laz Zarni? What's up, Laz Zarni? Saying, hey, BG, girlfriend's cat puked under my bed. Oh, man. Cleanup efforts only made it worse. Oh, no, dude. Oh, man, I actually know exactly what you mean, sadly. I think it's time for humanity to renew our commitment to developing alternative sources of cute. Wow. Wow, dude. That's kind of deep right there, actually. Because, yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Man, I still remember the time. R.I.P. Lola. But I still remember the time where that little turd was just running around, puking her brains out. Felt so bad for her, but at the same time, I had to clean all that up. All because this damn dog got into an uncooked bag of rice somehow. You know, we had like a Costco-sized bag of rice, and we had it on the kitchen floor. We didn't think anything of it. It's in a bag, and it wasn't just like some little thin bag. Like this is, it was holding a lot of rice. It was a durable bag, you know. We had it there for a long time. Never had any issues with the dog trying to get in there or anything. But one day, come home, and man, Lola must have been starving or something. Even though we definitely fed that dog. Ate a whole bunch of the uncooked rice, and then yeah, I just remember, like, I don't remember actually I don't remember if Laura was still at work or if she was sleeping or what the case was. But I remember streaming that night, and every like 5 or 10 minutes I'd have to be like, hold on, I think Lola's puking again, and get up and clean that mess up. So I agree. We need to invest in other forms of cute. Robot BG? Robot BG. What is Robot BG? Do I sound like a robot right now? You turn into Ultron for a second. That's weird. It's good now, though? I didn't do anything. I didn't change anything. I don't know what happened. That's so weird. Okay. Well, sorry. Whatever that was. Alright, Jam on Toast. Send over 3 of them Australian bucks saying, Twitter, please, Mr. Man. Okay. Let me see. Jam on Toast. Hold on. What am I looking at here? Defeating the new Kang boss easily. Dang, dude, your 1-star Spidey is the strongest 1-star Spidey that ever existed. Wow. Nice, man. Very nice. It's because you complimented Comcast? It wasn't even a Comcast issue, though. I didn't drop any frames. That must have just been some weird thing with my computer. I don't know. Weird, man. I don't know. Can't explain it. But, whatever. As long as it's not, like that forever. Because that would really suck, dude. I can't deal with that right now. Audio issues? No, dude. If you guys think I hated the internet, the Comcast issues, audio issues are 10 times worse. 100 times worse, actually. So I hope that doesn't start up, dude. I hope I didn't just replace one set of issues with another. The 2-second robot voice made me think my newly bought earphones just 5 minutes ago was already broken. Dang, dude. Gold. Mr. Murph sent an 05 of them Australian bucks and ABG. Similar account to yours, but losing interest in the game because unreliability of input drops. What would you do in my situation? Probably take a break, honestly. If you're losing interest in the game, if you force yourself to play, I don't know, man. Like I'd say, just do whatever makes you happy, you know? And if you're forcing yourself to play, if you're not happy playing, well, maybe it's just time to take a little break. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know if we're ever really meant to be playing this game day in, day out. That's what Kabam wants us to do, and hey, they've got some of us doing it. But, you know, at the end of the day, do what makes you happy. If it's only because of the dropped inputs where, you know, you're trying to parry and it's not working or something like that, I don't know if there's anything that you can do. Kabam's working on it, but I mean, they've been working on it for a while. I haven't really noticed the issues too much myself, but every once in a while I do notice an issue too, of course. And that's why Kabam is still sending out stuff, but I don't know if there's much you can. It's one of those things where it's kind of out of your control, you know? But if you're losing interest just for other reasons, just because I'm bored with where you're currently at in the game or something like that, then taking a break is not a bad thing. You know, whatever you do, don't get rid of your account. Don't lose your password. None of that stuff, you know. Because there might be a time again where you see an update that comes out and you're like, oh, dude, I haven't played MCOC in a while. I wanna get back into the game, you know? So whatever you do, don't get rid of your account, but there's nothing wrong with taking a little bit of a break. You could try this too, where you're not taking like a complete break from the game, but maybe you just step back a little bit. Maybe you just back out of an alliance for a little while, and maybe just still log in whenever you feel like it to, you know, mess around with, you know, maybe a new quest or something like that, and then yeah, just go back to taking a break. Just like lower the amount of time that you're spending in the game until you feel like playing as much again or something. Could be the device he's on is older. That's possible too. I don't know what device you're on. If it is an older device, could be a way to go too, is just to get you know, I mean, it's like easier said than done. Is there's this cartoon that's like 10 seconds long that I think is pretty good, where this girl's like, my phone is so slow or something like that. And then someone else is like, well, why don't you just buy a new one? And then they go to the store and they like swipe the credit card and it's declined. And it's just like, yeah. Can't always afford just to go out and get like the newest phone or whatever, but anyway, man, that's what I would do. Thank you very much for the 5. I don't know if it's your device or not, but sometimes taking a break is not a bad thing. But yeah. EG, you're ending an hour early? Is Daylight Savings this weekend? I know we got a message about it in game, but I just assume they send that stuff out really early. Huh? I guess it's this weekend, huh? Is it tonight? Is it actually tonight? That must be why you said it. Yeah, it's usually on a Saturday night into Sunday morning. I remember that from my my job where I was working at night, and I had to make sure all the computers had the right time. All of our receivers and stuff like that. Doom Boss, full yellow bar, Spidey finish, baby. Karate Mike, I'm so proud of you. Way to crush it, bud. All right, on that note, I'm going to head on out of here. Wait, Mr. Murph, let me read a follow-up here. I love this game, but I remember when I did Labyrinth and Abyss and could do thousands of hits without an issue, but now it's unreliable every other fight. Trying to relive the old days. I'm sure they'll get it down at some point. I'm sure they'll get it the issues fixed. I don't know why it's taken them so long. Obviously it can't be that easy for them to fix it. Otherwise they would have, because they've been giving out loads of compensation that I'm sure they don't want to be giving out. But yeah, man, you might just have to wait for another update to come out. Hope that it's fixed there. But okay, anyway, on that note, I'm getting on out of here. Before I go though, shout out to Happy Killmore for being tonight's biggest D. It's officially been my birthday for 9 minutes. Taylor Balst, happy official birthday. And to Shed as well. The 2 thumbs up. Shed's probably asleep. He's 2 time zones ahead. Sleepy birthday boy. Okay. All right. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Normal time. Good night, everybody.